الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On behalf of His Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Mustahil Al-Ma'shani, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to each one of you to the second edition of OER's Corporate Excellence Awards. Over the past 2 decades, Oman Economic Review, OER, the Sultanate's premium business magazine, has become the benchmark for business journalism in the country, documenting the success of companies and business leaders across various platforms, including print, digital, social media, and events. OER's reportage and incisive analysis provide corporate leaders with invaluable insights into the business trends and opportunities. OER has established itself as a vital source of business intelligence, offering indispensable content for business leaders, helping them take informed decisions and to stay ahead in competition. Today, we come together to acknowledge and celebrate a new group of groundbreaking achievers. At the outset, I would like to express our gratitude to His Excellency Faisal Al-Rawas, Chairman, Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, OCCI, the chief guest of today's event, for honoring us with his presence. Today's event, endorsed by Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, OCCI, Ithka Group, Advantage Austria from Embassy of Austria and Embassy of Tanzania, Muscat. This wouldn't have been possible without the support of our partners, and I would like to convey our appreciation to each one of them. Our strategic partners, National Finance, Al-Baraka Oilfield Services, Dhufar Insurance Company, and Khidma Delivery by OIFC. Our telecom partner, Urido Oman. Our associate partners, Future Pipe Industries, Oman Qatar Insurance Company, Gulf Mushroom Company, and Muscat Overseas Group. Our support partners, SSA Consulting Group, Voltamp Energy, and Credit Oman. Official automotive partner, Shangan Auto from Arabian Gulf Automobiles and Equipment. Our knowledge partner, Moore Oman. Our digital partner, UMS Digital. Our media partner, Alam Al-Iqtisad. Our online media partner, OER Live. Can we have a huge round of applause for all of our sponsors, please? And now it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Atulya Sharma, Chief Executive Officer, United Media Services, to deliver the welcome address.
Very good evening and salam alaikum. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, on behalf of His Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Mustahil Al-Ma'shani, I warmly welcome you to the second edition of the OER Corporate Excellence Awards. We are grateful to His Excellency Faisal Al-Rawas, Chairman of the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, for joining us today despite his busy schedule. Thank you, Your Excellency. Also, a warm welcome to Her Excellency Fatma Rajab, Ambassador of Tanzania to the Sultanate. Thank you. Corporate excellence is a multifaceted concept that encompasses the sustained performance and superior achievements of an organization across various dimensions. It is not merely about achieving short-term success, but involves a continuous commitment to improvement, innovation, and ethical practices. It can be said that corporate excellence stems from mastering 4 key components: performance metrics, ethics and reputation, continuous improvement, and stakeholder engagement. Let's explore each of these areas in a little more detail. First, performance metrics are vital. Organizations need to track various indicators such as financial performance, customer satisfaction, employee engagement, and innovation. These metrics serve as a comprehensive yardstick for assessing overall effectiveness and efficiency. Next, ethics and reputation play a pivotal role. Ethical conduct is the cornerstone of trust, and trust is indispensable for fostering long-term relationships with stakeholders. Companies known for their integrity typically enjoy strong reputations which form a solid foundation for sustained excellence. Moving on, continuous improvement is not merely an optional activity, but a necessity. Corporate excellence is a journey, not a destination. Organizations must regularly evaluate and refine their practices from strategic management to day-to-day operations to stay ahead in a competitive landscape. Finally, stakeholder engagement ties it all together. A truly excellent company takes a holistic approach by considering the needs and interests of all the stakeholders, employees, customers, suppliers, and of course, the broader community. This collaborative mindset fosters a culture of shared success and collective growth. By focusing on these pillars, organizations can create a sustainable model of corporate excellence that delivers lasting impact and drives consistent success. In Oman, corporate excellence is increasingly becoming a focal point for businesses aiming to thrive in a dynamic economic landscape. In line with Oman's Vision 2040, the government has initiated various strategies to diversify the economy beyond oil dependency, which has led to a burgeoning focus on entrepreneurship and corporate responsibility while emphasizing on sustainable growth and the development of a knowledge-based economy. The manufacturing sector is a focal point in Oman's economic diversification strategy. The sector experienced a healthy 9.2% growth in Q1 of 2024 compared to 2023, according to the National Center for Statistics and Information. Production value rose from RO 871 million to RO 951 million, now contributing 10% of GDP at constant prices. This success stems from ongoing support, rising local demand, and expansion of exports to new markets. Several key investment sectors such as mining, energy, food and fisheries, logistics, and tourism are aligning with the country's economic diversification goals. Efforts to modernize Oman's industrial framework have also been reflected in its rise in the Competitive Industrial Performance, or the CIP Index of 2024. The Sultanate secured the 53rd position globally and 4th regionally among 153 countries ranked by UNIDO, or the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Foreign direct investment in the industrial sector reached Omani Riyals 2 billion by August 2024, with 60 new industrial projects totaling 885 million Omani Riyals. Oman's capital market regulator, the Financial Services Authority, FSA, and other key departments, including the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, Muscat Stock Exchange, and Estidama, the National Program for Fiscal Sustainability and Financial Sector Development, have launched the Capital Market Incentives Program, or CMIP, a strategic initiative based on royal directives aimed at enhancing Oman's investment and business climate. This strategic initiative is structured to engage private sector entities by providing them with 3 entry points or pathways for listing on the MSX over a 5-year period, with each entry point being complemented by a tailored incentive framework. Through this program, the FSA seeks to increase market activity by attracting investors from all segments, from large businesses, family-owned enterprises, small and medium-sized enterprises, and startups. In conclusion, corporate excellence is essential for organizations seeking long-term success in today's competitive environment. As Oman continues to adapt to global economic shifts while nurturing its local enterprises, it stands poised for sustained growth and innovation in the coming years. OER, in partnership with MORE, conducted a comprehensive survey of companies listed on the Muscat Stock Exchange, evaluating them against selected criteria, including company performance, financial health, profitability, and shareholder return. Companies were categorized into large cap, mid cap, and small cap segments to recognize top performers in each category. I would request a round of applause for Mr. Paul Callahan, partner More Oman, for his and his team's extraordinary support in conducting the survey. Further, OER's editorial board meticulously selected the companies, whether listed, privately held, or government-owned, alongside industry leaders and innovative corporate initiatives that have made significant contributions to the economic and social progress of the Sultanate, aligning with the objectives of Vision 2040. The entities and individuals identified for their exceptional accomplishments are being honored at this event. His Excellency Abdul Salam Al Murshidi, President, Oman Investment Authority, was also expected to grace today's event, but due to a sudden official assignment from His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, His Excellency could not join us. We all wish His Excellency the very best for the important project at hand. Today's event will feature insightful presentations and panel discussions by senior industry experts on unlocking opportunities and achieving excellence in Oman. On that note, I would like to leave the stage to industry leaders and subject matter experts. Thank you all. Thank you to all our partners, sponsors, and speakers for your invaluable support in making this event a huge success. Have a great summit and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sharma. Now it's my pleasure to invite on stage Mr. Naveen Narayanan, Group Managing Director, SSA Consulting Group, for a keynote presentation. Naveen Narayanan is a highly accomplished management consultant specializing in strategy execution, lean transformation, supply chain excellence, and change management. With a career spanning nearly 2 decades, Naveen has established himself as a trusted advisor to numerous organizations across the globe. Over the years, he has gained invaluable experience working across Asia-Pacific, Middle East, and Africa regions. His expertise and insights have proven instrumental in driving positive change and achieving operational excellence for his clients. Through his career, Naveen has led several corporate-wide transformation programs, mentored change agents, and produced sustainable business results for clients such as DHL Worldwide, Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, Nortel Networks, Godrej Industries, to name a few, throughout Asia, Pacific, Middle East, and Africa. His ability to identify strategic opportunities, optimize business processes, and implement effective change management practices has consistently delivered outstanding results for his clients, leading to improved performance, profitability, and customer satisfaction. Naveen is currently pursuing his doctoral research in lean and operational excellence. Please help me welcome him on stage.
Assalamu alaikum. It's an honor to present to you this evening, to all the dignitaries. Okay, so the theme of the event, of course, is excellence. So, linking excellence to the business climate that we operate in here in Oman, as well as the region and the world, is what I've tried to attempt in this presentation. World Bank, IMF, World Bank, they put out the periodic assessment and, in a way, sentiment of the global economy, right? So the recent assessment came out, which says that growth is back. Of course, we've had several trade disruptions and factors that had impeding effect on growth, but growth is back globally. there is a modest 3.2% global GDP growth prediction. And of course, they recognize the disruptive forces that can challenge the consistency and the linearity of the growth, right? So these are elements such as volatility, growing government debts, escalating conflicts, trade restrictions, and various factors. So this is the backdrop of the economic climate that we operate in. But how do we then augment ourselves to be able to leverage these challenges, right? So there are disruptive forces, needless to say. Technology is moving at a breakneck speed, digitalization, changing customer buying patterns, economic resurgence, but of course trade conflicts and so on. So there is this sentiment that things are changing at a breakneck speed. How do we keep pace and how do we adapt so that we not only survive but also thrive and bring about excellence in everything that we do? So this is the thing to reflect on. Oman has lofty aspirations, both in terms of diversifying our economy, reduce reliance on hydrocarbon sources, build capability and competency as a nation. And this reflects in a lot of very exciting initiatives that are going on at governmental level, public and private sector institutions, where there is a significant push to make things excellent, give the stakeholders an experience of excellence at every touch point, right? So, but it doesn't take away the fact that today the leaders driving organizations, the CXOs of firms, are faced with some of these challenges that, so to speak, keep us up at night, right? This is just a small cross-section. We did this survey across CEOs globally, and they said this is a small cross-section of issues that keep us up at night. There is a longer list, and this probably oversimplifies the case. But still, there are issues like delivery challenges or customer complaints, inventories piling up, lack of accountability. These are some challenges that we face as organizations. So a part of it is one may say that some of these challenges are external in nature, like we cannot influence customers' behaviors or we cannot change the behavior of our suppliers and the ecosystem we operate in. For a moment, we recognize that the external factors remain unchanged and we can't do much about influencing those external factors. But within the organization, I'm painting it with a very broad brushstroke. This could be a for-profit entity, or this could be a public sector institution that is fulfilling a social obligation, or it could be a governmental entity that is, again, fulfilling an obligation for the nation, right? When we look internally, there are always opportunities. There could be process disconnects. When was the last time we looked at a given process, let's say our process for tendering and contracting or payment process to a vendor, right? Oftentimes, we haven't critically looked at the process efficiency, and that leaves a lot of cash on the table in terms of improvement potential, right? And same thing goes for productivity of resources, be it human resources or other intangible assets that we own, how efficiently they are being utilized and leveraged, and how we are doing in terms of our quality of services and so on. So in a nutshell, have we looked at the organization with a critical lens, saying that if I look at the income statement, typical P&L statement of a firm, where is the profit leakages really popping up, right? I haven't seen a management commentary or a critical view of where the profit has leaked from the top line that we generated, minusing all the expenses of the firm, right? So there are multiple drivers that impact profitability of the firm, cutting across how efficient we are in bringing out new products and services, how good we are in turning around our working capital, velocity of things that we do in terms of information exchange or moving goods and services across the distribution network, and very important of all, also the digital systems that are running the organization. Oftentimes, we tend to blame everything on the digital systems. Let's say if I had a better ERP system, we would be able to do things better. But a lot of times, the devil is in the detail in terms of how the processes are designed, how they are executed, how clear the delegation of authority is, and have we thoughtfully automated steps within the process that will release efficiency in the process and so on and so forth. So looking at the organization with a value stream lens can reveal a lot of opportunities or profit leakages, so to speak, in the business, which is a symptom of inefficiencies, which is a symptom of lack of excellence in what we do, right? So this requires a critical lens. I'm coming from a client. We were with them the whole afternoon. And one of the things they said, we have done things the same way. So we are so habituated to the process that we are not able to see how this can be done differently, right? Sometimes we have to peel ourselves away from the process, remove our bias of how we do it, and then critically challenge every step. So this requires rewiring. So unlearning is more important than relearning. We have to unlearn some of the old habits that prevent us from looking at things differently. So there are ways to improve processes, and we won't go into the details. There are ways to streamline our supply chains so that we are able to free up working capital and enhance the efficiency with which we are converting cash, right? And digitalization is a big theme. I'm not against digitalization, I'm all for it. And, but one of the word of caution that we always highlight is that please streamline before digitalizing. Have you identified enough opportunities to simplify a process? Because many times when we challenge, let's say we were just with, mapping a tendering and contracting process with another organization. And people said, oh, we need to have an automated system. It has to give me alerts when the contract needs to be issued and when the RFP needs to be floated and so on and so forth. But before even we get to that point, there are 5 times the document goes back and forth between the generating department and the, the contracting department. If the document goes 5 times back and forth, automation is not going to help it. Have you figured out, can the document go right first time? Can you standardize the document? Can you, agree on basic rules that between the 2 functions? There are many ways you can just apply simple common sense logic to simplify and then digitalize the process. So this requires a thoughtful approach because it's a very CapEx intensive approach when you look at digitalizing your processes. In itself, it's not going to assure excellence, right? So there are multiple levers and moving parts you need to look at, right from have we set the right guiding principles, have we set the right vision for the firm where we need to go from an excellence point of view, and translate that into the improvement practices and make that as part of muscle memory of the organization. Are we executing? So executing is not the same as running the business because I'm sure we've all mastered how to run our businesses, but executing is going above and beyond fulfilling the mere obligation of the business in terms of making ourselves better consciously, right? And are we measuring what matters, right? So these are the foundational principles that can help to drive excellence in the organization. And there are frameworks around it, and there are multiple frameworks. The one I'm referencing is the European Foundation for Quality Management Excellence Framework, which simplifies it in a very nice way. It says, get 3 things right for excellence, get the direction right, execute right, and then measure what matters, right? The rest of it are the details, of course, right? How do we define strategies? Does everyone understand our strategies? Have we cascaded it down in the organization? Are we using the right, improving the right processes, the right areas that will materially impact the ecosystem we operate in, right? And are we measuring what matters, right? So not the vanity metrics, the real metrics that matter to our customers, to our stakeholders on whom we depend for our business success, and so on. And this can be translated into many, many elements of excellence, but in a nutshell, it requires or takes a holistic approach to drive corporate excellence. And as long as we are prioritizing the right areas, executing right, and measuring what matters, I'm sure that we would make a huge leapfrog progress in our pursuit of corporate excellence. That's my talk. Thanks for your attention.
MashaAllah. Thank you so much, Mr. Naveen, for the insightful presentation. Now let's watch a short video highlighting Al Baraka Oilfield Services, a leading super local community contractor in Oman. They've earned the leadership position by consistently delivering exceptional value through innovative practices and advanced technology, all while significantly enhancing in-country value. What an incredible journey. We are now going to commence the panel discussion on the topic Unlocking Opportunities, Achieving Excellence. I would like to invite Mr. Uman John, editor OER and the moderator, to come on stage. Mr. John has over 2.5 decades of journalism experience, having worked with reputed newspapers and business magazines in India and the Sultanate of Oman. His previous assignments include Deccan Herald, Bangalore, and Oman Tribune, Muscat. Welcome on stage, Mr. John. Let's have a round of applause for him, please.
Welcome to the panel discussion on the topic Unlocking Opportunities, Achieving Excellence. It is my pleasure to invite on stage the panelists. Please welcome Sheikh Khalil Al-Harthi, CEO, Credit Oman. Khalil is an experienced leadership practitioner with a demonstrated history of working in the financial and management consulting industry. He is skilled in business planning, operations management, HR consulting, coaching, and entrepreneurship. From 1992 to 2003, he worked as a portfolio manager for the Central Bank of Oman, and from 2003 to 2010 as assistant manager for the Al Aliyah Insurance Oman. In 2010, he co-founded the Performance Factory, a management consulting firm consulting firm. He joined Credit Oman as CEO in 2019. Please welcome Sheikh Khalil Al-Harthi. Next panelist is Mr. Khalid Al-Araimi, Country Head for Oman for Future Pipe Industries. In his role, Mr. Khalid takes on the responsibility of leading the company's operations in Oman and driving growth and success. He leads in efforts to expand the company's market presence, identifying new opportunities for growth and development, and focusing on fostering a collaborative and innovative environment. Please welcome Mr. Khalid Al-Araimi. Joining us next is Mr. Saud Ahmed Al-Siabi, Chief Operating Officer of OIFC. He joined the organization as the Chief Operating Officer in July 2018. He is currently a member of the Board of Directors of Financial Corporation, Shinas Generating Company, Dahira International Development and Investment Company, and Wassel Exchange. Mr. Saud Al-Siabi holds a master's degree in applied economics from Australia and a bachelor's degree in economics from Jordan. Our next panelist is Mr. Murli Sundar, CEO of the National Detergent Company. Mr. Murli has demonstrated exceptional leadership and strategic vision, transforming the National Detergent Company into one of the top 10 performing companies in the Sultanate of Oman. He is an extraordinary leader who has truly set the standard for excellence in the business world. Over the past 2 years, he has demonstrated unparalleled leadership, strategic acumen, and a relentless drive for success. Mr. Murali's commitment to organic growth, operational excellence, and investments in innovative solutions has not only driven substantial revenue and profitability, but also positioned NDC as a leader in the cleaning solutions, manufacturing, and marketing industry. His achievements exemplify the qualities of an outstanding CEO, setting new standards for excellence and strategic growth in the FMCG industry. Please welcome Mr. Murali Sundar. Finally, we have the last panelist, Mr. Mohammed bin Jafar Al-Najwani, a dynamic telecom techno-commercial leader with extensive expertise in B2C and B2B solutions across fixed, mobile, ICX, and IoT sectors, currently serving as the head of enterprise and digital solutions. Mohammed previously held the role of interim CEO for Data to Cloud, Ooredoo Oman's cloud arm. He spearheaded the launch of IoT in Ooredoo Oman, connecting over 750,000 devices. Mr. Mohammed's unique blend of technical insight and commercial acumen drives innovation and growth in the telecom industry. Welcome everyone to the panel session on unlocking opportunities, achieving excellence. Just to start on a positive note, Oman's economic growth is expected to gain momentum in 2025-2026 with a projected average expansion of 3%, driven by ongoing government reforms and growing investment in non-oil sectors, according to the World Bank. Yet another report says Oman's Vision 2040 digital transformation will play an integral role and nearly double to 2.2 billion Omani riyals, up from 1.2 billion Omani riyals in 2019. To start with, my question is to Saud Al-Siabi. Could you just provide insights into the company's focus in 2024?
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening. 2024 was excellent year, in fact, for OIFC. As a group, alhamdulillah, we managed to record 6.5 million up to the third quarter, which is approximately 45% over the same period last year. From the digital part of the company, we managed, alhamdulillah, to increase the digital transactions within, which falls under khidmah, by nearly 15% over last year. In this year, Alhamdulillah, we crossed the 1 million downloads for Khidma application. And we also managed to add more and more services into the application, such as more of the insurance products, vehicle registration renewal. And we also launched two exciting products, I would say. One is the e-wallet. We got the license from the central bank to act as a PSP, payment service provider. And we launched our e-wallet in the month of March under the name of Khidma Pay. We also launched recently very exciting app, I would say, which is Khidma Delivery. You can find the logo here, by the way, somewhere here. It's a new logo. We are considering this phase as a soft launch. We just launched it 2 weeks ago. And we hope to do the hard launch for the app next month, inshallah. I urge all of you to download it from Apple Store and from Google Play. Enjoy some of the benefits and the discount which is there. Of course, when we consider OFC as a group, we are having different verticals, different line of businesses. There is the investment part. We are among the major shareholders in Sohar International. Alhamdulillah, the performance was excellent from the bank throughout the year, which reflected, of course, in our financials. There is the subsidiaries. We are having an exchange company, Wasal Exchange, and we are having also a subsidiary called Afaq al-Musana'a to build the substations, electricity substations. Alhamdulillah, results are promising. And for the part of the pure operation within OFC, of course, we are having the collection, we are having the normal course of businesses with all of the utility companies here in Oman. And inshallah, we are expecting much to come in the coming year. Thank you.
Sheikh Khalil, Credit Oman has been playing a very critical role in the financial sector. Can you just tell us what has been the focus in 2024?
Thank you for the invite, John and Chief Guest. Indeed, it has been a very fruitful year, alhamdulillah. Another milestone achievement this year as well. In terms of coverage, what we look for, we have been able to cover 277 million Omani riyals worth of trade, of which about 60% is export-oriented and 40% has been export-oriented. We have had the highest, I would say, achievement in terms of top line, which makes sure that we are sustainable for our stakeholders and our trusted policy holders. In terms of bottom line, we have been also equally sustainable. What is important for us at Credit Oman is that we try to ensure that we are balancing the wheels in terms of providing adequate support in a very turmoil market when it comes to geopolitical tensions and when the debtors, like the list has suggested a bit earlier, are falling behind on their payments. This is where Credit Oman comes into place. So with God's grace, it has been quite a yieldful year. And we are crossing our fingers for year-end numbers as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question, Mr. Khalid Al-Aremi. What has been future pipe industry's focus in 2024, and how do you look at the overall performance of the company?
Okay. First of all, thanks a lot for inviting me to be part of this great panel. For future pipe industry, and just to give you a perspective about the business itself, because in general our business is linked to the infrastructure projects, either from the government point of view, like water infrastructure, or even from oil and gas industry. And as you know, that the market was trying to recover over the last 3 years from the pandemic. So this in 2024, we start seeing a good appetite from both from the government, from the oil and gas industry, so for investing more in the infrastructure, which push our sales and revenue to the right direction. So I will say it is a very good year for future pipe from financial performance point of view. Now going back to the technical side, which I guess it's one of the mega milestones for us, that our technology team, our R&D team, they put a very great effort in pushing the boundaries of our current portfolio from product point of view. And we managed to, I will say, target some niche market and provide some solution for unmet demand in the market. So this was a big milestone for FuturePipe. And we are actually trying to capitalize on that success for the coming few years. So indeed, it was a good, I would say, good start after the recovery from the bad 3 years from Corona. But the outlook for the coming 3 years, I guess it's going to be very great for FuturePipe industry.
Thank you. Mr. Murli, NDC has been playing a very critical role in the FMCG sector. Can you just share some key highlights of 2024?
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, UMS, for inviting me for this panel discussion with all distinguished panelists and His Excellencies who are present here. To quick roundup about, we started 2024 with the hope of having a very nominal growth and things like that, but quickly things changed with the geopolitical situation, and kind of it activated quite a bit of things. So we had to do a lot of adaptability to changing realities in terms of every aspect. So supply chain, product development, financing, because everything changed overnight and we are looking at huge growth opportunities. And then you need to muster so many resources to come on board. So it was a year in terms of agility and adaptability, which was a very important learning that the team had. In terms of performance, 2024 will go as one of the best years for National Detergents Company. We'll be probably closing the year at the highest ever turnovers on top line, highest ever year in terms of bottom line, the best year on collection cycles. So I think it was an overall performance has been very, very good in the year 2024. It'll be tough to carry forward. So we need to see how the strategies are built for 2025 to maintain this momentum going forward.
Great. Now we come to Mr. Mohammed. Ooredoo has been playing a very crucial role in the telecom sector. Can you just share some key focus areas in 2024?
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you, Mr. John, and thank you, and Chief Honorable Guest. So should we hold on to National Detergents shares? Sure. All right. We are here to, of course, to do business, and the main thing that we want to achieve is get value to our shareholders. Ooredoo in 2024, I will repeat the word digital much more than Mr. Saud have said. So, digital nation. We believe that we have, as a company that operates in Oman and across 9 other countries, we have to develop the workforce of the future. So we invested in a digital or in an academy, we call Ooredoo Academy, and it was inaugurated in 2024 to empower the future workforce. We deliver in the technical trainings as well as leadership training. The other digital is the digital investment in payments, similar to as well as OIFC is also doing. Ooredoo established a company across all the majority of the OPCOs, and it's also operating in Oman. It is called OFT, Ooredoo FinTech company. If you scroll in as well to your bank apps, you will see that if you try to make a wallet payment, you'll see that there is Wallety names comes there. It means my wallet in Arabic, and it's part of an Ooredoo initiative that will soon bridge the gap between the banking, the business sector, and also serve customers with a chat-based AI-powered payment solution in the future. Another thing is digital capacity. This is something that people don't see, but it is an investment, hard money invested in the backbone of telecom in Oman. So today this year we have landed and operated the world's largest single sea cable system. It is called To Africa. Most of the sea cable systems goes around the Red Sea, and as you know, it's a troubled area at this time of unfortunately. So this cable system connects 33 different countries. It lands in Oman in 2 different areas, southbound and northbound between Barka and Salalah, and connects 33 other countries with a total length of 45,000 kilometers. So these investments are forward-looking, and they are, and the fruits of these investments will only be gained in the future. Thank you.
Continuing with the discussion, how is Ooredoo supporting Oman 2040 vision, which focuses on fostering innovation and technology?
So we were part of the 2040 roadmap or vision since the early days when we had the labs were running. So a bunch of Ooredoo employees, selected ones, were part of the labs to shape how the strategy will look like. And we believe that, of course, the market is such, is a competitive market, but there is big growth, especially in the business area, specifically in the SME sector. And that's where we decided we will put our focus. And apart from that, of course, on the wholesale market and on the sea cables, so we have established already four data centers across Oman to host all the future requirements of the digital economy, and also increased our capacity to serve the same sector. And when it comes to SME, we have also signed a strategic alliance with the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry to provide B2B services specifically for SMEs across 1,000 locations in Oman in coordination with the chamber. And also in 2024 we started offering our services through SME Authority itself, which was a key game changer.
Mr. Murli would like to add?
Well, see, we looked at a few of the key factors for the Vision 2040. So we would be actively pursuing on a few things. One would be on renewable energy and sustainability. So we are initiating a process of converting most of our rooftops or factories into solar parks. So we've already initiated that. The liquid factory that we have in Sohar is now completely panelized with solar. Then we'll be moving into our powder factories and also probably the offices. So that would be one contribution which we would be making towards the Vision 2040. The second one, we are also one of the largest consumers of plastic in terms of packaging with your Bahar, Sabun Bahar and Number One and all this stuff. So we are also relooking at in terms of how do we cut down the usage of plastic so that we can actively contribute to the carbon footprint. So that would be another big initiative that we would be looking at. The third one will be the talent development. So we are looking at creating graduate engineering trainees and graduate management trainees, which will focus on the local talents. So we will look at recruiting fresh graduates and both in management and engineering to work in our factories and at the operations side so that they can be groomed into managers over a period of time. The last one that we looked at is innovation, which is also part of this thing. So in the FMCG space, not many innovations have come from Oman. So this would be one of the key factors that we would be driving in the next couple of years so that Oman will also proudly have a lot of innovative products in the sectors that we operate in.
Thank you. Mr. Khalid?
Okay, I mean, looking at Oman 2040 vision, I would say there are two magic words. The first one is diversification. And if you look today in Oman economic, the oil and gas contribution to our GDP, it's around between 60 to 70, and as per the vision, by 2040, we need to go down to 10. It's a very ambitious plan and require a lot of collaboration between the private sector and the public sector. So from our side, in this regard, we are trying to make sure that the Omani local product is already being positioned in the right way in the international market. So we are trying to export or expanding our footprint in different areas. We are bringing the know-how, investing in the technology, which is again part of the vision. So that's exactly what we are trying to do. And the other magic word is going to be the sustainability. And from sustainability point of view, I guess we are defining ourselves as enabler for the sustainability, for the energy transition. Oman is taking the sustainability subject is very serious in terms of renewable energy, green hydrogen, mega projects coming in between Duqm and Salalah. And there is a required for a very good and innovative supply chain product to enable that energy transition to happen. And we are focused on providing and developing the right portfolio for such kind of enabling. The third one and the last one, I guess we are sharing the same vision by introducing a new program this year in Oman, which we call it Future Class, in collaboration with Sultan Qaboos University, and we took the first batch fresh graduate. And the aim of that program is just to develop the Omani talent and make sure that we are having the second level of engineering, R&D, and management within the company. So that's the three pillars we are focused on it at this stage.
Sheikh Ali.
From 2040 perspective, we can look at three key indicators which focus around trade. So the first one is the non-GDP contribution of oil of 90%, which is ambitious, and like it was highlighted, it is still south of 60%. So we still have a lot to go there. The other indicator is that Oman has to diversify in terms of exports of products. As you know today, Oman is a net importer. If you exclude the oil and gas, we import 3 times of what we export in reality, which is quite steep, and it's not uncommon for hydrocarbon-based economies. So that imbalance of trade is not a healthy indicator, which the Vision 2040 has identified clearly. So the second element is the diversification of products. If you look at our export map today, 3 leading sectors are taking about 80% of that, namely petrochemical products. We have the steel and iron and aluminum, the metals.
Manufacturing sector.
And thirdly, we have which was the third one? These are the 3, and urea, for example, products. These are taking about 80%. Now, if you take 4.5 billion, and you take 80% of that, what is actually left is about 1 billion riyal. So what we are exporting in reality away from the big industries today is worth approximately 1 billion riyal. The 1 billion riyal is extremely thin number in our view. That's why the 2040 is trying to address, to say that, okay, we need to expand in terms of products line beyond the 80% concentration of a product. And the third key indicator, we need to diversify in terms of country and geography export. The world has become literally in the palm of a hand. Oman enjoys a sterling brand political equity, which was established by the Sultan Qaboos, may God bless his soul, and then which has been now even been capitalized further by Sultan Haytham by reaching out to nations, like in Turkey. You have seen a couple of agreements which have been signed up to build on that equity which was built already in Oman and activate those relationships into a brand equity. Now, if you also look at the many SDG of United Nations, the 18 elements, inclusion, empowerment, education, green energy, these are all integrated key pillars of the 2040, of which different SME enablement, for example, we do take those as a centerpiece and as an important element, trying to, alongside with the government and the private sector, trying to achieve them through different indicators.
Thank you. Mr. Saud Siabi.
Yes, of course, there are different pillars for the 2040, but I would like to focus on being more digital, in fact. And I think we are doing great in terms of khidmah. The numbers indicates that currently we are having on monthly basis more than 800,000 transactions, in fact, which running smoothly, and over 40 million are coming through OFC channels, transferred all of our principals on instantly. طبعا I would like to commend Mr. Sunil here from Dhofar Insurance. He approached us, in fact, because he see a future in just being more and more digital to extend some of the services from Dhofar Insurance through Khidma application. Now we are having more products in that regard. I'm not trying to promote Khidma. I'm trying to state something here that we need more cooperation in order to achieve that goal of being more and more digital. We need more cooperation. I think also Mohammed Uridu came to us at certain point of time. We managed to have more services. تحبوا تطلبوا الغاز عن طريق التطبيق؟ إن شاء الله it will come soon also. يعني instead of just calling the drivers for the household gas, it will be available إن شاء الله in خدمة very recently إن شاء الله coming soon. عندنا more services from the e-learning. It's all available in خدمة application. What I'm trying to say here, please approach, if you see any sort of cooperation, if you want to leverage the 1 million users under خدمة currently, please approach خدمة, try to ask for help. We can help you to promote your products more and more. This is what I wanted to say from the part of being digital, in fact, and I think for the rest of the pillars, my colleague just stated well. Thank you.
We go to the next question. What is the strategic plan that each of your companies have planned for achieving strong business performance in 2025? Let's start off with Mr. Mohammed, if you would like to answer
Once
that.
again, one of the strategic plan is to hold on to national detergents shares. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, the investments we have done, especially in the wholesale area, these are forward-looking, these are long-term investments. We see challenges, of course, the market has matured in Oman, especially the telecom market I'm referring to. Competition have increased. Hence, we need to diversify our offerings and our investments and try to invest in services that bring higher margins and hence better value to the shareholders. So the investments we have made, we believe in the coming 2 to 3 years will have positive return for Oman, for the economy in general, and even will make Oman, help Oman become a digital hub, which is one of also the pillars of 2040.
Mr. Sultan.
Well, so we've got quite a few because I'm from a very different industry from my colleagues here. So one of the key things that would drive us in 2025 would be strategies to defend market shares in Oman and aggressively pursue growth in UAE and Saudi so that we become a company which operates in GCC, a pan-GCC company. The second important strategy that we would go forward is category gaps. Now, we need to fill a lot of category gaps, which means we will diversify the portfolio in terms of laundry, home care, and also we would enter the personal care space. And we'll also be looking at green products, which will come on top, which will kind of help in terms of sustainability route, but concentrates and those kind of products. So a lot of activity which we are looking at in terms of the product portfolio. And then in terms of finance, because we will be growing quite at a good pace, which would also then mean that we need to be able to fund better and also manage finances better. So there are some strategies which we are working on that so that we are quite flexible in our investment approach going forward. We've also used Credit Oman to drive our distribution. So we've kind of ensured all the retailers here to drive the business forward. So these are some of the key strategies that would drive us in 2025.
Thank you. Mr. Khalid?
Okay. I can see the clock is ticking, so I'm going to make it very brief. We built our strategy for 2025 based on 4 pillars. The first one is investing in technology. So we are trying to enhance our production facility and towards more to the automation side of the business. So we have an ambitious plan to reach that over the coming 2 years. This number one. Number two, the strategic partnership with the government authority, with local international firms, so we can leverage the different expertise and different resources. The third is the sustainability, and we already touched base on the sustainability. And the sustainability, we are looking at it from 2 angles. Internally, we are working to convert our factory here in our sale industry area to solar power. At the stage 1, it's going to be like 45% of the power consumed going to be coming from the clean energy. Externally, as we spoke, that we are building a very nice and innovative portfolio to enable the energy transition. The last pillar going to be is the market expansion. And 2025, our focus is going to be on East Africa, We're just speaking with His Excellency about Tanzania, and I guess there are so many good opportunities in East Africa, and we can harvest it very easily.
Sheikh Khalid.
Good. I think most of my colleagues have repeated the key words. So I would say synergy, collaboration, and partnerships are key moving forward. There are immense amount of opportunities which are available there between private and public stakeholders and needs to be stitched together. And I think this is a key driver for us at Credit Oman to talk to key stakeholders amongst us to bring things, to bring elements together to achieve a successful milestones. The second one will be around innovation. Innovation will come into two folds. One is the digital space. We are working on an in-house advancement of our ERP, trying to deploy AI into it, trying to breach the gap of SLAs, trying to improve them, reach to market. So the other fold will be around creating new products. We are working on more innovative products where we can serve the trading community in Oman. So we'll be looking at working with financial institutions to provide them some kind of products, which probably will help also companies who are signed up with Credit Oman to attain some sort of finance based on our coverage. We have very good tailwinds with the Central Bank of Oman and financial institutions. And inshallah, hopefully, sometime soon we will hear some positive news supportive from Central Bank to come there. The third one will be agility, because if we are not fast enough, then we lose the game, as simple as that. So agility is the name of the game for ahead. Away, of course, from the financial KPIs and all that, which will come later. Thank you.
Mr. Sal.
Alhamdulillah, for the normal sort of business, we manage, of course, to extend our current contracts for the coming 2-3 years. But I'm talking about 2025 strategy for us is to be digital enabler as much as we can and to work smarter. Therefore, in the coming year, inshallah, we will be launching maybe more services in the e-wallet itself of Khidma, which names Khidma Pay. And as I stated, we are going to launch, well, we did launch, in fact, Khidma Delivery, but we are going to make the hard launch, inshallah, in the coming month. This is an Omani brand for delivery, food delivery. We will be added more services into it as we goes on over the coming year, inshallah. In addition to this, of course, we are going to add more services to the Khidma platform itself, which will happen very soon. We are going to tie up with more principals for the collection part. We are going to introduce new services, such as asking for gas, the one that I mentioned before. And we are having more of the voucher, I would say, recharge of the entertainment channels, where we are going to have international top-up for gifting. And this is unique product, by the way. And we hope to see more and more, inshallah, in Khidma in the 2025.
We'll close with closing remarks. What key actions should be taken to seize opportunities and drive excellence in Oman? You can start off with 2-3 suggestions.
Okay. See, to me, I think I can, frankly speaking, I can argue right now if we lower interest rate, if central bank lower the interest rate, maybe customers will start spending more. But is that real? Is that going to happen? I think what we are lacking in Oman, the empirical studies. We need more on the scientific part to just test few of the factors, which is happening here in Oman right now, in order to test it more and more to take the right decision to achieve the excellence in corporate excellence in general. Of course, for us in Khidma, as you know, Khidma, the meaning of Khidma is service. So basically, all of our talks currently discussion is coming from the perspective of how to serve our customer better and better to reach the excellent. Unfortunately, the economy, I would say, it's a little bit small. Therefore, you need to be more innovative, in fact, to just maintain your market share and to just move forward of doing what you are doing right now. But yet, with that, I still believe that more dialogue and discussion is requested between the government and between the private sector on the margin side, on the motivation side, on empowerment side. And I think what is happening right now is good, but we need more, in my opinion. Thank you.
Sheikh Ali?
I'll take a cue from Sheikh Saud's last point, where he said that the growth and expansion and economy being limited. Like I said, the market, the globe is literally yours to approach now from the palm of your hand or through a telephone. So there is, while there are geopolitical tensions and problems happening all over the world, Oman has a very good opportunity to fulfill a demand which is missing everywhere. We have the direct shipping lines. We have the good political equity. The government has opened up for FDIs, a liberated market at large. There are hurdles which we have in the market for entry and sustain. But I think there are serious attempts to make those further better. It does not take us too long or too hard to reach more mature markets. I like to use this example of PDO, for example. So if you want to be a vendor with PDO, it might take you a little while, but once you're in, and you have a very good standard. It will up your standard, and you will have very secured and professional contract. There are untapped markets, which we have in Europe, in the US, East Africa, Southeast Asia, which has a massive demand, and they're just waiting for us. We have to be awake to the earlier point about agility. You have very strong markets like Chinese market, you have Turkish market, which are competing us here. My children order from Timo rather than going to the supermarket here to buy stuff. So it has penetrated the market already. So for that end, we have to be equally fast. Approach the market, go for uncharted market. Don't be afraid, don't be fearful of that. All it takes is an application, fill up the ISO requirements and keep going. That's it. Don't be confined of the history, of the geography. The world is literally yours. So that's a piece of advice which I can give everybody. Don't limit yourself to our local small-ish market, if you want to call. Now you can export service and you can export a product. So we are not confined. The confinement is only between our ears, literally. But the rest of the world is out there for a grab.
What's the hindrance? What's the obstacle?
Again, between the ears. I'd like to think so. Because if you are a survivor and somebody throws you in the middle of the ocean, you should be able to make a boat. And I think entrepreneurs and companies are built for resilience. If you are not resilient, then you should not be in this room to start with.
Thank you.
So you should not be getting an award or whatsoever. But I think the most difficult thing is that when you start to blame the weather, the government, the tax, etc., but everything is wrong except you. I think that's where it starts. Again, maybe it should start the reverse. Everything is right starting from me. And then the rest, like they say, we generally get what we expect. So if your expectation is generally negative, then there will be no positive surprises, most likely. But you have to be adaptive, like Darwin says. You have to be progressive by nature. And then if one door closes, another door opens, and you have to be equally progressive,
Thank you.
So, Her Excellency from Tanzania is here. That's a very beautiful market to try to approach for a start, whether it's from data or detergent or pipes. I mean, the world is a simple globe in here, so why be shy?
Thank you. Mr. Khalid?
No, I would like just to emphasize on the agility points mentioned by Sheikh Khalil, because this is actually one of the major drivers. I guess for the Oman economic, there are so many opportunities, but sometimes you are very slow. And that slowness sometimes make you lose those opportunities. So we need to act fast. This number one. The number two, I would say that the startup ecosystem in Oman is very shy. Now, if you look at the startup contribution to the GDP in Europe and state, it's quite good. I mean, compare that with all the government initiative in Oman, even the private sector initiative in terms of venture capital or whatever. So the full ecosystem for the startup in Oman is very high. And I guess we can capitalize. I mean, there are so many natural resources in Oman, very good and great mines. We have so many talents in Oman, but they don't have the right ecosystem, so they can't accommodate their brilliant ideas. And most of the time, those ideas, they just being killed before they see the light. So this is one of the areas where we need, I guess, to focus more and be more effective in building the right ecosystem for the startup.
Thank you, Mr. Murli.
Well, so I don't know how many of you know that we're also into oil and gas business. Some focus area for me in that is we are almost a startup. We kind of kicked off our operations only in 2023. Now, one of the key challenges that we face is with all tenders looking in for prerequisite or prior experience. Now, this particular clause will actually shut out all new companies to come on board. So we are unable to participate in any tenders because you don't have a prior experience, despite you having talents and your ability to develop products. So this is one major area where the SMEs needs to be focused and look at how do we get their participation more, rather than just feed the multinationals who've been, delivering products here from Europe. And how do we look at the local companies and local SMEs to grow in that aspect? So that'll be one of the key areas that we as a team have taken up to work, make our representations to different bodies and things like that. So that'll be one of the key focus areas that we would have. The other one is the changing urbanization, which is kind of making, this is very FMCG terminologies, but the families are getting more nuclear today, with people moving from large households to smaller households, which changes a complete dynamics of purchasing power, the kind of SKUs that they buy, the frequency at which they buy, which kind of changes the way we need to relook at business in this region. So these are two things which would be the big focus for us going forward.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed.
Madam Ambassador, the cable that connects Oman throughout Africa also lands in Tanzania. So we could very much approach the service providers to host their data centers in, or their co-location, to co-locate or host their softwares in Oman with minimum latency. So what was the question again?
The key takeaways.
Yeah, so I think, yes, the challenges are there. We cannot blame, as the Sheikh said, Oman is very, very regulated market. Especially the telecom sector. We are not only following the CMA and the Ministry of Commerce, there is also a Telecommunication Regulation Authority. So we need to make sure that we are always obeying to the rules and regulations. And I think the future is in efficiency. And for us to continue and be efficient, we have to use the new age technologies. AI has to be adopted in most of our operations, and I think with the Oman GPT launching, inshallah, next year, and because as you know, by using AI, you are exposing most of your information to third parties, unless until you have the large language model in-house, and that's expensive to do as well. So once Oman GPT is in place, inshallah, and launched and available to the companies, especially the regulated ones like ours, we'll start adopting it and using it in most of the operations as soon as we can to ensure that we stay efficient and we stay up to date with the new technology.
Thank you, gentlemen. Can we have a huge round of applause for everyone on the panel? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, panelists and Mr. John, for that engaging panel discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. OER Corporate Excellent Awards is based on a joint survey conducted by Moore and OER. And to take us through a detailed methodology, I would like to invite Mr. Paul Callahan, partner Moore Oman, on stage. Mr. Callahan has over 35 years of professional experience, including more than 29 years in Oman and 23 years with a Big Four firm, where he was a partner. He has headed the consulting and risk advisory teams of Moore Stephens LLC, the Oman member firm of the Moore Global Network of Firms, and part of the Moore Family Office group of firms since 2018. Mr. Callahan has experience in providing a wide range of audit, corporate finance, and advisory engagements to clients across many sectors, including private equity, sovereign wealth funds, investment companies, energy, financial services, and telecoms. Mr. Callahan is a member of the Moore Global Energy, Mining, and Renewables Steering Committee, being the global lead for the energy subsector and a member of the Moore Global IFRS Technical Steering Committee. Please help me welcome Mr. Callahan on stage.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, good evening. Two things I would say before I start my presentation. First of all, a big thank you to OER for putting this on and arranging the awards. I think it's a fantastic thing to do. Yeah, sorry about that. And secondly, my presentation is very short. So that's some good news for you. Okay. A little bit about the awards and how we structured it. We split the companies into three sizes. So large cap, which is companies with a market capitalization of more than 75 million Omani riyals. That was around 23 companies out of 66. Then we have the mid cap, which is between 25 and 75 million Omani riyals, around 16 companies. But the largest element was the small cap. So more than 10 million Omani riyals of capitalization, but less than 25. We didn't include anything below 10 million as we felt those were too small. We then took public data for all companies, only public data. And that was across four criteria: company performance, financial health, profitability, and shareholder return. This was used to rank all the companies in each of the sizes in a rank of 1 to 10 in each category. We then added those rankings together across the four categories. So therefore, the company with the lowest scores, i.e. a higher ranking in more of the categories, was ranked higher. And where they were lower ranked in each category, they were lower down the overall ranking. I won't go through the example. Hopefully that was okay. We saw some incredible examples of great performance and financial strength in the Oman public companies. And I think this is a great sign for the Oman economy. These companies are key drivers for Oman's success. Four companies had a market cap in excess of 500 million Omani riyals. That's around 1.3 billion US dollars, so quite sizable. In terms of net profit growth, we noticed 13 companies had a net profit growth, annual growth of more than 50%. And in fact, we had 6 which grew more than 100% in their net profit. Quite considerable. Current ratio, for those of you who may not be aware, that's one of the measures of liquidity, so health of a company and its cash flows. 29 companies had a current ratio of more than 1, which means generally they are quite liquid. That's 44% of the total of the 66 companies. In terms of net profit margin, in other words, the profitability of the business that they're doing, 21% had more than 20% net profit margin. That's almost a third of the companies in the sample. Dividend yield, which will be of great interest to those of you who are in the investment market and hold shares, which I think there are a few in the room today. Dividend yield of 10 companies was more than 5%. Indeed, 5 companies had a dividend yield of more than 30%. So that's the percentage of the share capital paid out as dividends. All in all, a fantastic result. This is what I just talked through, rather than showing you the slide. The most important slide of all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, distinguished guests, is thank you very much and have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Callahan. Now is the moment which we've all been waiting for. Yes, it's time to present the OER Corporate Excellence Awards. And to do the honors, I request His Excellency Faisal Al-Rawas, Chairman, Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, OCCI, to kindly come on stage and do the honors to present us the awards. We also request Mr. Atulya Sharma and Mr. Saeed Al-Mashani, Deputy CEO, United Media Services, to accompany His Excellency on stage. The first set of awards are for companies in small cap category with a market capitalization between 10 to 25 million Omani riyals. Our first winner is Voltamp Energy. Congratulations, Voltamp Energy. Our next winner is Oman National Engineering and Investment Co. Congratulations, Oman National Engineering and Investment Co. The next winner is the National Detergent Company. Congratulations, National Detergent Company. And the final winner in the small cap category is Sahara Hospitality. Sahara Hospitality. Now we move to the next set of awards is for the companies in the mid-cap category with a market capitalization between 25 to 75 million Omani riyals. And the first winner in the mid-cap category goes to Oman United Insurance. Congratulations, Oman United Insurance Company. The next award goes to Ta'jir Finance. Congratulations, Ta'jir Finance. And the next award goes to Oman Qatar Insurance Company. Congratulations, Oman Qatar Insurance Company. The next award goes to As-Safa Foods. Congratulations, As-Safa Foods. The next award goes to Al Jazeera Steel Products Company. Congratulations, Al Jazeera Steel Products Company. The final award in this category goes to Dhufar Insurance Company. Congratulations, Dhufar Insurance Company. Now we move to the next set of awards for the companies in the large cap category with a market capitalization of more than 75 million Omani Riyals. The first award amongst large cap companies goes to Oman Tel. Congratulations, Oman Tel. The next award goes to Bank Muscat. Congratulations, Bank Muscat. The next award goes to OQ Gas Networks. Networks, we request the representative to please come on stage. The next award goes to National Finance. Congratulations, National Finance. The next award goes to Al-Maha Petroleum Products Marketing Company. The next award goes to Abraj Energy Services. Congratulations, Abraj Energy Services. The next award goes to Sohar International. Congratulations, Sohar International. The final award amongst large cap companies goes to Oman Cables Industry. Congratulations, Oman Cables Industry. Now it's time to present the next set of OER Corporate Excellence Awards for companies and industry captains for their achievements that go beyond the balance sheet. The first special award goes to a leading company in the Sultanate of Oman in the field of billing and collection for 4 decades. By embracing technological advancements, the company has made its services efficient, secure, and accessible. Its commitment to leading in technology has not only streamlined transactions, but also empowered both business and individuals, offering them a sophisticated system for managing bill payments. Its ongoing excellence represents a blend of trust and innovation, paving the way for the future of payment services in the Sultanate of Oman. The winner of the Diversified Innovation in Tech Award is Khidma from OIFC. Congratulations, OIFC. The next award goes to a company which is a leading global manufacturer of composite pipe systems. It has been at the forefront of innovation in pipe manufacturing, continuously pushing the boundaries of technology and sustainability. The company has embraced technological advancements to enhance its manufacturing processes. The adoption of automation technologies has significantly improved efficiency and precision. The winner of the award for crafting a legacy of innovation and reliability in piping solutions is Future Pipe Industries. Congratulations, Future Pipe Industries. The next award goes to a company whose game-changing mega digital transformation program has redefined industry benchmarks in IT infrastructure and digital customer experience (CX). Aligned with Oman's Vision 2040, the Mega Digital Transformation Program is designed to revolutionize Ooredoo's entire IT framework, from CRM to billing systems, by incorporating the latest tech and ICT systems. The winner of the Technology Leadership Award is Ooredoo Oman. Congratulations, Ooredoo Oman. The next award goes to an Omani public company listed on the Muscat Stock Exchange. Established in 1997, it has its head office and flagship mushroom farm in Barka, besides a state-of-the-art compost factory in Tamrit and a branch in the UAE. The company is primarily engaged in the cultivation and marketing of fresh mushrooms under the brand name of Mushroom Oman. It's the largest high-tech mushroom farm in the GCC region, with a present capacity to produce more than 15,000 kilograms per day throughout the year in a climate-controlled environment. The company is largely export-oriented and moves about 90% of its production to markets outside the Sultanate of Oman. The winner of the Innovation in Food Production Award is Gulf Mushroom Products Co. Congratulations, Gulf Mushroom Products Company. The next award goes to a company which is a leading player in the oil and gas services sector in Oman. The company has been continuously enhancing its capabilities and competencies, combined with professionalism and quality through innovation and modern technology. It's also renowned for addressing oil field operational challenges with technical expertise and support, making it a substantial and sustainable impact on the nation's growth and development. the winner of the award for Foundations to Frontiers, Incredible Journey of Growth in Energy Services, Embracing Leadership, Innovation, and Sustainability is Al Baraka Oilfield Services. Congratulations, Al Baraka Oilfield Services. The next award goes to a company which is one of the leading manufacturing companies in the Sultanate of Oman. The company manufactures and distributes a wide range of highly reputed and successful brands covering various segments like detergents, powders, liquid detergents, soaps, shampoos, and other household cleaners. The winner of the FMCG Brand of the Year is Bahr from the National Detergent Company. Congratulations to the National Detergent Company and Bahar. The next award goes to a global management consultancy that provides bespoke solutions for business improvement. It was founded in 1999 with a missionary zeal to help enterprises scale and prosper. Over the years, SSA has partnered with its clients, offering an array of profit leadership solutions. These solutions have covered interventions such as strategy planning, goal development, design optimization, lean manufacturing, supply chain improvement, quality improvement, business process optimization, and IT enablement. The winner of the Catalyst for Business Success Award is SSA Consulting Group. Congratulations, SSA Consulting Group. The next award is for an SUV, which stands out for its innovative and futuristic design. Its harmonious and attractive exterior is embellished with a borderless grille. The SUV is equipped with 2.0 turbo engine, 233 HP, 8-speed automatic transmission, LED lights, artificial intelligence, and advanced safety radar features, while its doors come with hidden handles. And in addition to its elegant panoramic roof, the interiors are very luxurious and spacious, like business class, offering to make the journey comfortable. The SUV comes from a company which is currently the distinction of being the #1 premium Chinese brand in the GCC region. We all can see the future of automotive. The winner of the SUV of the Year award is Unique 4-wheel drive from Shangan. Shangan Auto. The next award goes to a company that has a diversified investment portfolio spread across multiple sectors, asset classes, and geographies. The group, which is fully aligned with Oman Vision 2040 and a valued partner in the progress of Oman, has grown to be one of the frontrunners among the nation's leading business organizations, establishing a strong foothold in the development of the banking and financial services, independent power projects, healthcare facilities, and promoting manufacturing and other services sectors. The winner of the award for exemplary work towards achieving Vision 2040 is Muscat Overseas Group. Congratulations, Muscat Overseas Group. The final award for this evening goes to an entity that has played a pivotal role in facilitating domestic and export trade and contributing to Oman's economic development. For over 30 years, it has shaped domestic trade and catalyzed exports from the country to regional and international markets. As the leading credit insurer of Oman, registered as an independent legal entity and fully owned by the government, the entity is in a unique position to support the growth of Omani non-oil exports to create a more developed, robust, and diversified economy. The winner of the award for enhancing Oman's presence in global trade is Credit Oman. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. We request all the winners of OER Corporate Excellence Awards this evening to come on stage for a group picture. I would also request His Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Mustahil al-Ma'shani to please do the honors for us to join us on stage for the group shoot. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, and Your Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Mustahil al-Ma'shani, Mr. Sharma, and Mr. Saeed. Today's event wouldn't have been possible without the support of our partners, and I would like to convey our gratitude to them. Our endorsement partners, Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, OCCI, ETHCA Group, Advantage Austria from Embassy of Austria, and Embassy of Tanzania, Muscat. Our strategic partners, National Finance, Al-Baraka Oilfield Services, Dhofar Insurance Company, and Khidma Delivery by OIFC. Our telecom partner, Ooredoo Oman. Our associate partners, Future Pipe Industries, Oman Qatar Insurance Company, Gulf Mushroom Company, and Muscat Overseas Group. Our support partners, SSA Consulting Group, Voltamp Energy, and Credit Oman. Official automotive partner, Shangan Auto from Arabian Gulf Automobiles and Equipment. Knowledge partner, More Oman, Digital Partner, UMS Digital Media Partner, عالم الاقتصاد, and our online media partner, OER Live. Please enjoy the dinner, and we look forward to seeing you again at OER Corporate Excellence Awards in 2025.